don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't because they're too damn scared of her fans. Reese deserves a hefty fine for publicly disrespecting a coach. I'm gonna be interested to see, will Tyler Marsh actually address this? Will the franchise actually address this? But this is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
Behavior that Angel Reese has been displaying is embarrassing.
Referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
What started as just another night for the Chicago Sky turned into something no one could have scripted. A full-on Angel Reese explosion. The kind of meltdown you only see once in a generation. Forget about the smiles and lashes image. On this night, Reese's emotions overflowed like a shaken soda can. Her frustration aimed directly at the Sky's coaching staff as fans and broadcasters watched in shock. The camera barely caught the play before swinging to the bench, where Angel's voice rose above the chaos on the court. The Sky were falling apart, and their star rookie was at the center of the storm, yelling, gesturing, pacing, her face a mix of disbelief and rage. This wasn't just about a game slipping away. It was about a locker room's unity tearing at the seams, broadcast in real time. And just like that, the WNBA found itself at the center of a viral whirlwind, with number suspend Reese and number Sky drama lighting up every social feed from Chicago to Manila. If you thought a regular season loss couldn't shake the league, you've never seen an Angel Reese meltdown with the world watching.
Today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes.
It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired of it. Because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Nobody on the Sky bench will forget the moment Angel made her stand. One missed pass was all it took to ignite the spark. Angel swatted the clipboard out of her assistant coach's hand so hard it spun across the hardwood, dry erase markers skittering away like it was escaping the blast zone. For a few tense seconds, the game became background noise. Players gawked. Coaches exchanged panicked glances. Even the home crowd fell silent, unsure if they'd just witnessed team passion or an all-out rebellion. Angel's energy filled the sideline, hands waving, words flying, as the assistant coach stared at the ground, utterly stunned. Was this leadership gone haywire, or the breaking point for a young team desperate for answers? The only thing louder than the thud of the clipboard was the chorus of Sky fans and haters taking to social media, dissecting every angle and speculating if this was the end of Chicago's championship dreams or the birth of a new era of main character chaos.
But this is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
For years, WNBA drama happened quietly. Contract negotiations, minor sideline spats, a stern post-game quote here and there. But with Reese, the spectacle turned cinematic. The broadcast barely had time to replay a missed shot before fans were clipping the viral moment. Angel Reese, face set with determination, stomping down the bench while coaches tried and failed to calm her. Was it competitive spirit? Was it immaturity or something deeper? a frustration boiling over after another loss, another blown chance, another night where the Sky simply couldn't pull it together. Commentators scrambled to make sense of it all, their voices tinged with shock and a touch of awe. One called it the meltdown of the season. Another asked if the league had lost control, but the WNBA office, dead silent. No fines, no statements, just the sound of social engagement metrics shooting through the roof as every replay was turned into a meme, a highlight, a warning. In the modern W, drama sells, and sometimes chaos is its own kind of currency.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches.
Across living rooms and sports bars, fans sat slack-jawed, clutching remotes as the Sky's sideline spiraled into pure reality TV. You could almost feel the collective gasp ripple through Chicago. Had Angel Reese really just snapped at her own coaches in front of the whole league? This wasn't adrenaline, it was a spectacle, a main character energy dialed up past the breaking point. It didn't matter what play the coaches were drawing up, all eyes were glued to the sideshow, where Angel's frustration had broken through every professional filter. On social media, the jokes and think pieces multiplied. Was this a star asserting her voice, or was the privilege of being a headline rookie erasing all boundaries of respect? In a league fighting for mainstream legitimacy, this wasn't just a PR headache. It was a full-blown existential crisis, with Angel Reese unwittingly rewriting the rules on player conduct, team chemistry, and how much drama the WNBA was willing to let slide in pursuit of the next viral moment.
She can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful
By the final buzzer, it wasn't the Sky's collapsing defense or another blown lead that had fans talking. It was the image of Angel Reese, jaw set, hands clenched, refusing to take a seat as her team fell apart. Instead of refocusing or rallying her teammates, she went after the clipboard as if it had cost them the season. That single swipe became the new face of the franchise's frustration. Local reporters debated whether this was a sign of her will to win or a lack of control no coach could fix. National commentators compared it to infamous NBA sideline meltdowns, but even they admitted this felt different. The viral moment was burned into the highlight reels, dissected by body language experts and meme accounts alike. And for the die-hard Sky faithful, it was a painful mirror. Instead of growth, they saw a star unraveling under the weight of expectations, while their team quietly slipped further down the standings. The only thing more predictable than a Sky fourth quarter collapse was Angel Reese's anger making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Coach do not have control of this basketball team, hence why they could be losing these damn games, man.
The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this.
Imagine you're the assistant coach. 1 minute you're scrambling to draw up a miracle play, just something, anything to stop the bleeding. The next, your clipboard is sent flying by your star rookie and you're left frozen, searching for words while the cameras zoom in. It's no longer about X's and O's. It's about damage control. The tension hangs so thick you could cut it with a whistle. Meanwhile, Angel's body language is screaming to the world, "I'm not here for excuses." The crowd buzzes in disbelief while her teammates sit stone-faced, unsure whether to console her or keep their distance. As the incident replays on every sports feed, questions multiply. Will there be consequences? Is this leadership or just another sign that the Sky's young core is being asked to grow up too fast? For Angel, the meltdown might have felt like a release, but for the coaching staff, it's the kind of night that keeps them up, replaying every moment, wondering if their locker room has already slipped past the point of no return.
We know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
By now, the officiating felt like a cruel inside joke. If you squinted, you'd almost think the referees were secretly hoping for a meltdown just to break up the monotony of another Sky defeat. In a game where Chicago couldn't buy a bucket, Angel Reese got sent to the free throw line a jaw-dropping 15 times, drawing whistles like she had her own private set of rules. Fans in the stands exchanged exasperated looks. Was this basketball or a charity parade for one frustrated superstar? Still, the extra points couldn't mask the real story. The Sky lost again, defeated not just by the other team, but by the turbulence swirling on their own bench. The refs handed out sympathy fouls while the team's soul kept slipping through their fingers. All the while, Reese paced the sideline, her energy crackling with defiance and disappointment, as if daring the league to do something, anything, to bring order to the chaos.
Slap the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panderers, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying sloth.
Tyler Marsh has no control over this basketball team. At this point, it looks like his leadership is questioned as a head coach with some of the tactics and things that go down with Angel Reese and this damn basketball team.
With the scoreboard flashing another loss, the Sky's fan base fractured in real time. Half the arena was ready to boo Angel Reese out of the building, demanding accountability and some semblance of professionalism. The other half, they doubled down, flooding social media with edits, music overlays, and TikTok montages crowning her the new queen of controversy. Every highlight and every tantrum became a lightning rod for debate. On one side, calls for a hard suspension, lectures about discipline, and think pieces about respect for coaches. On the other, declarations of misunderstood passion, defenses about being real, and outright idol worship. Even the league office had to notice. The noise was too loud, the memes too sharp, the drama too relentless to ignore. Coaches now look less like strategists and more like babysitters, praying that next game's viral moment wouldn't come at their expense. And through it all, the one constant was chaos, with the scoreboard becoming just another background prop in the never-ending Angel Reese reality show.
Now, guys, I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. And completely disrespectful by Angel. 2-game suspension at minimum, bro. At minimum.
Forget Cinderella stories or classic underdog arcs. This was sports drama at its rawest. Angel Reese wasn't building a legacy of clutch shots or epic comebacks. She was becoming the main character in a cautionary tale about what happens when talent meets turbulence. Instead of fighting for wins, she seemed to be fighting for screen time, her sideline explosions and confrontations drawing more views than her box score. Media outlets leaned in, racing to package every outburst as iconic passion and every press conference as a viral event. Insiders whispered that Reese knew exactly what she was doing. Every flare-up brought another sponsorship, every controversy another million views. Meanwhile, teammates and fans paid the price, watching their season slip away under the weight of off-court spectacle. The league, they doubled down on drama, turning every meltdown into a marketable moment, each tantrum a ticket to the circus. The only thing missing was an honest conversation about where the Sky and the WNBA were actually headed now that headlines mattered more than wins.
You know, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it. And do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
But that has to be fixed, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that shit cheap, and I am tired of the shit. Because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired of the shit.
If you're hoping for the league to finally step in, don't hold your breath. The cries for real consequences echo through social media, but in the WNBA's front office, it's business as usual. Accountability is just a buzzword. Drama is the real currency. Angel Reese, clipboard smasher and sideline superstar, isn't waiting for a suspension. She's waiting for her next endorsement deal, her next documentary offer, her next viral moment. Fans begging for order and respect are met with silence as if demanding discipline is suddenly old-fashioned. Coaches know the drill by now. Stock up on extra clipboards, keep a poker face, and pray the next emotional eruption doesn't land you in a meme. Meanwhile, every episode adds fuel to the fire. The league's credibility quietly slipping away as chaos becomes the main event. But let's not pretend this is just about one player. The culture has changed. Being loud, messy, and raw is rewarded, while the quiet, hard-working pros get buried by the algorithm. If Caitlin Clark even looked at a clipboard the wrong way, there'd be days of think pieces and primetime outrage. But for Angel Reese, each meltdown is repackaged as authentic leadership, as if breaking down in public is a requirement for stardom now. So where does it all end? Maybe when every timeout is sponsored, every tantrum gets a limited edition jersey, and every outburst is spun as brand building. Until then, we're all along for the ride, watching a league that's supposed to be about basketball turn into a never-ending reality show fueled by drama, rewarded by clicks, and haunted by what it could be if it actually valued accountability as much as engagement. If you've got thoughts on where the WNBA goes from here, drop them in the comments below. And if you're just here for the next viral meltdown, well, stay tuned, because at this rate, the next episode could break the internet all over again.